We do start tonight with 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Eric Glasser. And Eric, what put these deputies in harm's way to start?
Hey there, Courtney and Frank. Yes, well, Sheriff Chad Chronister says this all started as a domestic violence call that brought them out here to this home in Ruskin, and a man who he says was determined to kill one of his deputies.
The hand of God was with our deputies here today.
Sheriff Chronister says this all started with a woman escaping what investigators describe as a night of violence, bound and held at gunpoint, she told deputies, by her boyfriend, 34-year-old Chris Machowski.
Several times throughout the evening, as she gains consciousness and loses consciousness, he tells her, as he's holding her at gunpoint, that he's going to kill her.
The sheriff says the woman was eventually able to leave and went to HCSO's Southern District office to get a protective order. But deputies determined it was more serious than that and came back to the property to arrest Machowski. When he stepped out, they moved in, and Machowski, they say, opened fire.
What you can see from the body cam footage and the drone footage is that he now, our suspect, punches his hand through the car so he can get a better shot at this deputy sheriff, and he opens fire as the deputy sheriff immediately gets out of the car.
The sheriff says Deputy Safarmani Moon was shot in the face. Deputy Colton Daniels was struck in the neck while still inside his patrol vehicle, and a third deputy, Sergeant Harrison Bashner, returned fire, striking Machowski, who died at the hospital.
Our suspect's reign of terror ended today because of the training, the bravery, and heroic actions of each of these deputies.
The two wounded deputies were airlifted to Tampa General Hospital. Chronister says despite their injuries, both were conscious and able to speak.
I arrived on scene when both helicopters were landing, so I was able to run over to the fire rescue and be able to talk to the both deputies. As you can imagine, in severe agony from the injuries and the sensitivity of where these injuries occurred, but both of them speaking, both of them grateful to be alive.
And the sheriff says right now they are still reviewing the body cam video and the drone video, but that he intends to release that as soon as possible, he said, in the name of transparency. As for Machowski, they said he had one prior felony conviction. That was back in 2023 for tampering with physical evidence, but that's about it, he says. And the woman who was at the beginning of all of this, she is said to be physically okay, but the sheriff described her as being very emotionally distraught. Reporting live tonight in Ruskin, Eric Glasser, 10 Tampa Bay News.